have got another grudge match on tap for you tonight. This is a match where the grudge runs much deeper than just competition.
Making his way to the ring first, from Denver, Colorado, weighing at 213 pounds, he is the showman,
Marchand is a man who is always ever so petty. And considering that Graca got involved and really just stuck one to Nick Marchand in their tag match at Devil's Night, well, it's just not boding very well for the showman. It's not boding very well for Mike Graca in the eyes of the showman, I should say, who's really dug up an old axe. Now, these two, they were the best of buds. They went to high school together, they played on the same football team, and boy, they come a far way away from that.
From the basement of Broadway Hospital, weighing at 200 pounds, he is the mighty racer, Mike Graca!
Having sent mental wards out of business, Mike Graca, from the depths of all his insanity, is looking to finally put a nail in this coffin. He is looking to end this feud, a feud that has gone on between these two for the better part, I'd say at least 7 years. Yeah, he's nuts. He's nuts, all right. And you drove him nuts, Marchand. Mike Graca, a few apples short of a bushel, has made a lot of sense when he talks about ending this feud once and for all. When he talks about ending Marchand once and for all, who feels the exact same way. Marchand was convinced that he would never stare this man down across the ring, considering that he ended his career 3 years ago at Legacies Prior, and he is looking to do that here tonight. But Mike Graca, well, he's not quite the same man he was back then. Oh! Big wind up by the Mind Eraser.
Ooh, a little shin kick there, you know? Good grace. Marchand retreating to the outside right now. Graca with some big wins in recent history, not just here in the RWA, also a big defeat over the Vampire Warrior Gangrel at one of the previous Fight Lives. And again, trying to carry that here to the RWA, keep that winning streak going.
Well, Graca has had really no choice but to continue to drive on as somewhat of a singles competitor, as Devin Blaze still is on the injured reserve, if you will. We're not quite sure when he's going to return back to competition at the RWA. Tagging up with Mike Graca the past few months as the New Gore Order really has started the momentum, if you will, for Graca after his hiatus from competition. The 3 years that we didn't see him in competition is because of that showman right there.
Playing to the crowd right now, probably not the smartest idea. Needs to stay on top of his opponent. And again, utilizing that 5-count Nick Knox right there.
The Mind Eraser has been taken out of competition, not competition, but he was in the driver's seat, and right now, Marchand is all over him like white on rice.
I know you mentioned their history here in the RWA, but did you also mention how they went to high school together?
I did, you know? And that's the thing, you know, for a pair of guys that came into adulthood with one another, you know, you would think there'd be some form of mutual respect, but that is all gone.
I heard Mama Graca used to make the Portuguese bread for Marchand and everything, you know?
Yeah, well, we're far removed from those familial ties, my friend.
Is she here tonight? I could get some Portuguese bread. Is she here?
Is that really? Really, Bob?
I miss the Portuguese bread.
I mean, I know it's holiday season, but can you please stay focused on the matchup?
Marchand delivering the boots right now, heavy and hard to Graca, who my understanding feeling a little bit under the weather over this past week. coming off a recent illness and seeing how that's going to play into account in tonight's match.
Oh, he's had a recent mental illness as long as I've known him, really.
Oh,
The kid's always had a screw or two loose. But right now, he's looking to loosen the screws of Marchand as he charges off those ropes and ends up eating a big drop kick in the process. Cover here, 2.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I think as this match goes on, the showman might be winning over some of this crowd here.
It's impossible to deny his athleticism. Really. He's got, the guy has got some form. He's got talent. He brings a lot to the table. He's just an insufferable prick, that's all. Marchand making false promises. Graca makes his way to his feet. Ooh. Throws a back elbow, keeps Marchand distant. A big boot does the same. Graca charges himself out the corner. Big lariat, 2 for good measure. Big swing and a miss. Pele kick hits.
These two know each other so well, Bobby. And no! Marchand out of the corner now. Rolls him up. This could be it. The shoulders are down and only gets the 2 count as Nick Knox almost rolls onto the ring.
Marchand throws that or attempts the driving knee. Mike Graca counters in only the way that Mike Graca could. He ascends to the top buckle. I don't know what the hell he's got in mind here, Bob Whitney.
We'll see. We'll see if it pays off, though. That's the question. And it sure does, Bobby. It sure does. That's the payday that Graca's been looking for. This is going to take him to victory. No! No! Shoulder up at the last second.
I was just as convinced as you that that was a cinched in victory for Graca. Did you see the height he got on that elbow?
I literally almost fell out of my seat and not. Oh, that already happened, but never mind.
Graca is trying to figure out just what it's going to take to keep Marchand down for the final 3. He's got him draped over those top ropes.
Patented maneuver right there from Graca, unable to hit it though. Ooh!
Springboard knee driver from the second buckle. Could this be it? Hook of the leg, but still just results in 2.
Did you hear the impact of that knee going against Graca's head?
Sitting as close as we are, Bob, I felt it. That was intense, to say the least.
Eyes still in the back of the head of Graca. I don't know if our camera's catching this right now, but he is in a bad spot. Oh, look at this!
Graca manages to goozle Marchand.
Oh, he goozled him!
Oh, and what goes up must come down.
The sky is falling.
Oh, rest in peace, says Mike Graca. Cover, hook of the leg, and that'll do it.
Here is your winner, the mighty racer, Mike Graca!
And one can only hope at this point, one can only pray that these 2 finally bury the hatchet once and for all.
I don't know if that's going to ever happen, Bobby. These 2 will be feuding forever. I am sure. That's at least in my opinion. But how about this, Bobby? One more match before our big main event. Let's talk about it. It is the 6-way. I'm sorry, the 6-man. Teddy Goods, LMK, and Stephen Lust going against the Hard Work Heroes and L. Valentine.
L. Valentine recently being brought into the fold here at the RWA has made it clear that she is in allegiance with the Hard Work Heroes. Stephen Lust has been targeted by multiple people on the roster, and the Hard Work Heroes are no different. L. Valentine, I would have chosen a different faction to pair up with if I were you.